Good morning, everyone. So, last class we saw the Thomson atomic model, and according to him, there is a some consideration and some assumptions we already saw, and particularly this that model is failed due to some why, because it is not having any experimental evidences. So that is the reason why that model was failed. But the Thomson is the first scientist who has introduced a atom with some his own assumptions, right? So next is Rutherford alpha ray scattering. Very important. Rutherford alpha ray scattering, we can say experiment. Scattering experiment also one we can say. So what is this and what we going to study with the help of Rutherford alpha ray scattering? So that is the main important thing now to study. So dear student, here this Rutherford alpha ray scattering is also called discovery of nucleus. Very important. Discovery of nucleus, right? So now with the help of this experiment, alpha ray scattering experiment, one we come to know discovery of nucleus, how the nucleus was discovered by what? Rutherford. So Rutherford has made one experiment, and with that experiment we can come to know everything. That means overall idea about what a atom, right? So already we know how to discovery of electron, proton, right? And now what we are going to see, discovery of nucleus. So after seeing this discovery, then definitely again we come to know what all there outside the atom and inside the atom, right? So this is the main thing. So dear student, Rutherford, what he did, there are three parts in the Rutherford. There is a procedure, and then observation, and then conclusions, right? So there are three parts which are situated with the scattering experiment, right? So what he did is procedure, right? So first we will see procedure of this Rutherford. So in the procedure means for experiment what all we need, that is the procedure, right? So what we need to do for carry forwarding this type of experiment. So that is nothing but what? Procedure. So in the procedure, Rutherford experiment, there is a source of alpha ray. He took one source, right? The first point is source of alpha ray. So that means source is nothing but what? From this the alpha ray can we get the alpha rays, right? So source of alpha ray. Beside the source, there is a presence of slit. There is a presence of slit, right? This is called a slit. Beside the second point, beside the source of alpha ray, there is a slit or slide, one we can say, and which makes the beam of alpha ray to travel in a single direction, right? So see here, this source, what it will do, it will spread, alpha rays like this. So what we do, what we need alpha ray to travel in a single direction. Just like a what a beam, a single direction beam, right? Plane polarized light, one we say. And now, so here after make beam of, that means this slit, what it will do, it will make those beam of light to travel in a single direction like this, right? So the beam of light, it will make to travel in a single direction like this, and there is a gold file and surrounded by ZNS screen. So this is the ZNS screen. What is this ZNS screen? I will explain. Right. So first of all, you understand what is a procedure. I mean, we are going to going to find the discovery of nucleus. Rutherford did this experiment, and first of all, we are seeing just the procedure. In procedure, we have source of alpha ray, first point. Beside the source of alpha ray, there is a slit. So this slit will make the beam of alpha rays to travel in a single direction. And there is a gold foil. So what does this gold foil will do? I will explain. Gold foil. And later, beside the gold foil, there is a ZNS screen. So this is our procedure. We require to perform this experiment. We require all these, right? So source, slit, gold foil, and ZNS screen. This is about the procedure. So ZNS screen is zinc sulfide screen. We call it is a transparent screen. Whatever we see, I mean, whatever the experiment is going on this side of ZNS screen, we can see by standing over here, one we can see very easily that much it is transparent, right? And now this is the procedure. So after having in gold foil, we might be having some matter, right? So that is for sure. So in gold foil we have matter. You consider like this. In experiment they have not given, but you can consider this is our setup, right? So again, source of alpha ray, beside the source of alpha ray there is a slit, and there is a gold foil. Beside the gold foil there is a ZNS screen. And what does this slit will do is it will make those beam of alpha ray to travel in a single direction, right? Just like a what? Single light. I mean, plane of polarized light or plane polarized light. So after making all these setup, what will be the observation? What we going to see in the observation? We will see, right? So this is the setup of experiment, and later the second part. Already I have said there are three parts in this Rutherford experiment. First one is the procedure, and then observation. So after doing all the procedure, what are the observations? That is our next point. So in the observation, what we going to see is most of the alpha ray, right? Most of the alpha ray, what we are passing, right? They passed through the gold foil. Again, I will make a setup, right? So you consider this as a gold foil. In gold foil, what we have? A matter. You can see. So beam of, alpha rays are passing like this. Like this. And there is a ZNS screen. Just like this. ZNS screen. Most of the first observation is after doing all the setups, source, slide, gold foil and all, and there is a ZNS screen. The first observation what we are seeing is most of the alpha ray what we are passing, they are passing through the gold foil, right? So that means all around the gold foil you just consider there will be a presence of what? Matter, right? So most of the alpha ray what we are passing through the gold foil, they are passing through the gold foil. First observation, very important. Most of the alpha ray are passing through the gold foil. First point. And then some of the alpha ray deflected by small angle. And some of the alpha rays, they are just deflecting like this by making a small angle. Second consideration is some of the alpha rays, right? Some of the alpha rays are deflecting. They are not passing through the gold foil. They are deflecting by making small angle. Second consideration or second observation. And the last and third observation is few alpha rays were bounced back right? Bounced back means how we are passing, they are coming back like that only. Complete 100% bounce back, right? There are three consideration, like they are bouncing back. They are bouncing back with large angle one we can say, right? 180 degree one we can say, right? How we are passing, they are just deflecting like that only. So dear student, there are three observations, right? So first is most of the alpha rays are passing through what? Gold file. Next, second one. Some of the alpha rays are deflecting by making a small angle like this. Second consideration one I can say. This is second consideration, and which are passing, they are first consideration, and these are the third consideration. That means very few alpha rays are bouncing back, right? Completely they are bouncing back. So these are the three consideration. I repeat, most of the alpha rays are passing through the gold file. Some of the alpha rays are deflecting by making a small angle, and few of the alpha rays are bouncing back completely. So these are the three consideration, right? So that means these three consideration, what they indicate, what they describe, right? That will we see in the conclusion. The third part of Rutherford's conclusion. I already said there are three parts: procedure, observation, and then conclusion. In observation, we saw three points. I mean, three observations, and these three observations, what they indicate. So, what does these passing through gold file alpha rays indicates? What does these deflecting rays indicates? And what does these bouncing back rays indicates? I mean, alpha rays. So first you see what are the first considering most of the alpha rays are passing through the gold file. That means they indicates, right, the first consideration, which that means the alpha rays which are passing through the gold file, they indicates most of the space in atom, most of the space in atom is empty. So that's why they are passing through the gold file, right? So most of the space in the what atom is empty. That means the first observation, what it concludes, I mean what it explains, they explains that most of the space present in an atom is empty, right? And now the second consideration, I mean the second, those rays which are deflecting by making a small angle, they indicates presence of protons in the nucleus. The second consideration, right? So the second point, that means those alpha rays which are deflecting by making a small angle, they indicates presence of what? Proton, right? Presence of proton. Riveting. If you are not getting, please do comment me. And the third observation, what we saw, bouncing back of alpha rays. Those rays which are completely bouncing back, they indicates nucleus is there at the center of an atom, and which is very rigid, right? So that's why, because it is very rigid, very tough, so that's why who all alpha rays are just touching the nucleus, they are just bouncing back, right? So this is all about Rutherford experiment, right? I hope you understood. If you are not understood, please see it repeatedly. Why? Because this is very important experiment and very easy. You just come to know the observation, then definitely conclusion is very simple. Those alpha rays which are passing through the gold file, they indicates most of the space present in our atom is empty. And those alpha rays which are deflecting by making a small angle indicates there is a presence of proton. And those alpha rays which are bouncing back completely, they indicates there is a presence of nucleus at the center of a atom, and which is very rigid.